Heartland Waterfowl presents Behind the Blind Podcast.
All right, welcome back. It's our final day of the Behind the Blind podcast from SBAR Outfitters in Oklahoma. Logan Burditt, Dakota Thurn, and our buddy Jake from SBAR Outfitters. I'm Ronnie Philips. This is brought to you by Double TT British Kennels for more than 20 years. Double TT British Kennels have imported dogs directly from Great Britain to build superior bloodlines. Their top-of-the-line dogs are proven in the field in major field trials. You can learn more about them at britlabs.com and be sure to tell them that Heartland Waterfowl sent you. Well, to sum it up, it's probably one of the best trips, if not the best trip of the year so far. The guys from SBAR did it right, man. We had 4 incredible days of hunting. Today, certainly disappointing. Today, it was all about the widgeon again.
Yep. It was a good day. We had the wind, obviously. It was ripping today, about 15 miles an hour, and the birds came right in, and they got out really quick. But we shot them. We had a really good hunt, and there was even more and more still coming in, so we just packed it up, got out of the field, let these new clients coming in, hopefully get a crack at them later on this week when they get settled back in. So
yeah, never have I seen, and we've talked about it before, so I'm beating a dead horse, but never have I seen that many widgeon decoy. I mean, it was hundreds of widgeon that were, and we didn't have, we had a lot of groups, but not a lot of big groups finish.
Comparable to Saturday.
Exactly, compared to the first day we were here. But you saw them. Like we saw them last night when we were scouting. It's just impressive how many widgeon are out there. And you were talking with Matt that, about how the hatch rate was up significantly this year.
Yeah, big time. It was like 55% over the long-term average. So, we've been shooting them in Canada. We've been shooting them in North Dakota. Obviously, shot some in Kansas and now in Oklahoma, and you can definitely tell that there's a lot more widgeon around through the flyaway for sure.
The widgeon in the pintail is not uncommon when you come to Oklahoma to hunt with SBAR Outfitters. This is something you guys see on a regular basis. Are you seeing that you have more widgeon than normal?
This is pretty average for us.
Okay.
I mean, maybe not 1,500 in one field, kind of using that kind of one area, but spread out, over where we hunt, it's pretty common. And once they get here, they usually just run with the geese and make it even easier.
Right. Yeah. So. Well, it was an absolutely incredible 4 days of hunting. And
I feel like we got out of there like we were picking up when the big groups were starting to come in.
Sure.
I think we only shot into 5 or 6 groups, really?
Yeah.
And limited. Well, we should mention that. we had piles every day that we were here. So SBAR Outfitters, don't miss out on the opportunity to hunt with these guys whenever they get an opening. Get on the list. Go check them out at Hunt SBAR. Is that right? Outfitters.com. Yep. And then find them on Facebook and Facebook and Instagram, all the social platforms. You're going to want to stay in tune to what these guys are doing, and we're hoping to come back next year because it was just too good not to.
Yeah.
And they gave us the invite, so we're going to take them up on that.
You guys are more than welcome anytime.
Not passing up on that opportunity.
No doubt. Well, as we get ready to wrap up our final day here at SBAR Outfitters, we're going to just swing on through this episode and get on to the Ducked Up question of the day, brought to you by Dirty Duck Coffee. If your coffee sucks, it ain't the duck. The preferred coffee of choice in the blind and around the breakfast table for Heartland Waterfowl and waterfowl hunters in every flyway. Save on a variety of blends by using promo code HW10 at dirtyduckcoffee.com. Q, what do you got for our Ducked Up question of the day?
All right. You have an 80-yard shot straight up.
Okay.
And you only got one shell. Doesn't matter what the bird is. I guess you guys might question me on that part, but doesn't matter. Do you feel confident enough that you could hit that bird at 80?
No.
With one shot?
No.
Right above you?
80?
Is it a snow goose?
Early Canada snow goose, you got an opportunity.
Yeah.
What shell are we shooting?
Well,
is the wind blowing 15, 20 miles an hour?
Splitting hairs.
We always just kill them here. If I'm in Canada, maybe early season, not a lot of fat on the bird yet.
80 yards.
It's up there.
What if you got the long range
60
and
maybe.
You got that cannon?
Carlson long range and with the 30-inch Beretta cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little Kent double B 2x2, little mix load. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to go with no. Jake, what's your answer to that?
No.
What about 60 yards?
That's how they called the shot here at 80.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you could see that on the video this week. They're calling it 80 feet
Yeah, Jake's saying we have to buy our ammo
on the ground.
We're going to save that. Dakota, what do you got?
Sure. Yeah, I got that. I stare at some and I feel like they fall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
That was a pretty...
We're talking about a single here, not a little flock shot.
I know. I just was trying to have a different answer than everybody else saying no.
Q, what do you got?
No. We see how I shoot.
2 for 2 on this trip.
You were 2 for 2.
Well, I think Dakota's answer is probably my outlaw moment of the day. That was pretty outlaw of an answer. So though, let's just get into it. The outlaw moment of the day, which is, have you ever heard of the outlaw moment of the day? Okay,
Nope.
So it can be anything. It could be something funny. It could be something really cool, badass, just a good vibe moment. And it is brought to you by our buddies over at Outlaw Beer. America deserves a new light beer. Outlaw Mile High Light Beer, brewed by Tivoli's Brewing Company in Denver, Colorado, the official beer of Heartland Waterfowl. Check them out online at outlawbeer.com. Available now at most beer retailers. And if not, make sure you ask them to start stocking it today. Logan, what is your outlaw
I
moment
wasn't even
of the
ready
day?
yet. I haven't even been thinking about it.
DT, what is your outlaw moment of the day?
My outlaw moment was typically I'm shooting real-time bird footage.
You went to slow-mo today.
And I went to slow-mo today. I kind of cut my teeth on slow-mo back in the day.
Yeah.
Good starting point.
Yeah, it's a good starter, basically, because it's a B cam to the A cam.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy shooting slow-mo. It's one of the things that I don't get to do very often anymore. So it was super cool to try and hit some home runs and get some slow-mo stuff.
Kind of got it.
Did you hit a home run?
I hit a couple home runs.
All right, good.
I got some big group stuff
I did a really good job today of hitting record with that camera above my head.
yeah.
Not so much the shooting part, but I hit record really well today.
Good.
Is that your outlaw moment of the day?
No, I think my outlaw moment of today is we got to hunt in layout blinds again. And as much as I do like hunting in the panel blinds, there's just something about just getting back to hunting out of a layout, which we don't get to do very often, or we choose not to do very often.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was fun. And anytime you have a tumbleweed hide, it's always typically a good one. So yeah, that's probably mine today. Getting back to the roots and hunting out of a layout blind felt good.
Jake, do you have an outlaw moment of the day? Oh, you know what? Because this is your first time on the podcast during this trip, I'll even give you the 4 days that we're here. What was your outlaw moment of the trip?
Oh, man. I mean, just the amount of birds that we shot at
Mm-hmm.
in a 4-day span, and we're done by 8:30 and didn't put pressure on the other half of the birds that we shot.
Pretty outlaw.
That's huge for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we could do that every day, it would save our feeds and these birds around here a ton.
Yeah, we probably only hunted like a total in 4 days. Probably only hunted like a total of like 6 hours technically.
Yeah.
From shooting time to when we were done.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that long.
Yeah, we almost set up as long as we hunted.
Yeah.
No doubt. No,
It's
for
always
sure.
fun.
We were done by 9 o'clock by average every day, if not even a little bit earlier.
Anytime you can go get breakfast at breakfast time, it's a good hunt. It's a good day.
Q, what's your outlaw moment of the day?
I would say, man, just those flocks. The flocks of widgeon coming in. I don't think I've ever seen. Any of us have really seen anything like that all year. And the amount of time that we've been doing this, those flocks were incredible.
Yeah.
Really.
It was pretty crazy how they were like 100% bought in. Like they came over the back side of that fence and it was just like,
Yep. And
they were in.
You can hear them before you can see
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You know.
They were making a lot of noise. It's
Yeah.
always fun. I wish you could like feel that audio, while you're actually watching the episode, like you were there. I wish there was a way to capture that, gosh, they're just making so many, and the pintails too.
Yeah.
When they start getting fired up, it's pretty fun to watch.
No doubt.
So as we get ready to wrap up this episode, quick fantasy update with the Heartland Waterfowl Fantasy Football League that we've been talking about throughout the year. And I'm not real sure. When's the next episode? The episodes will probably Texas, right?
So we'll have a winner.
We'll have a little bit of, by then
Probably have a winner.
we'll have a
Or
winner.
Pretty close.
So if I'm looking at the standings now, Everett is in first place. I'm in second place, which means we'll have buys. Next week is the playoffs in our fantasy football league. It looks like Logan is going to be the 3rd seed. Nate will be the 4th seed. Chaz Michaels will be the 5th seed. And Joe Palumbo will be the 6th seed. And then in the toilet bowl bracket, it's Cody Beiswinger, Commissioner Q, Alex Dicedue, and the real D Thurn coming in at 10th place. You have a real shot to actually wear that dress on stage.
The only one that will rock it the right way.
That is true.
Cannot wait to see that.
I cannot wait to see that.
So by the time we come
There's
to you
still
with
time.
another episode of the Heartland Waterfowl Behind the Blind podcast, we'll give you an update and see how that all transpired. What's next for you guys? You guys got a bunch. I mean, your season's really just kind of getting started, right? So you got a long road ahead.
Yeah, we have guys coming in, show up at 6 o'clock tonight. We have another group hunting over there, and I think they're around 60 birds this morning. So been a good little week stretch here for sure.
Yep.
I mean,
good week.
Yeah.
That group of clients that were hunting with us, good Lord.
Yeah, I think they hunted for 6 days and shot over 550 birds. They cooked a lot of goose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cooked a lot of birds.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Jake or Tyler was saying last night on the podcast that you guys are pretty much booked up, right? You might have some single day opportunities available. So, as he said, I guess the best thing to do is making sure that people are following you guys on your social platforms.
Yep.
Sometime later before, I guess in the summer or leading into the season, you'll be releasing dates that are available.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to get on that list, right? They need to get on that list, start following you guys, make sure they're checking out the website so that they can stay in touch with you all.
Yeah, the easiest thing to do is send us an email. Because if you're going to text Tyler and I right now, it's chaos. I mean, it's phone calls from farmers and clients and stuff. And it's hard for us to keep up with a lot. Shoot us an email. That way we can go back and check, who sent us what. But social media is the easiest way. We give all of our return guys a first go at coming back. And, if there's 3 dates, 4 dates throughout the year, you'd be lucky.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so the next time we come to you, we'll be from Texas, I guess. We're going to be doing some between now and then, which the Texas trip will be the first week of January 2025, and we'll be doing some stuff around home, but won't be bringing you a Behind the Blind podcast. But I would remind you that we just released our video from over Thanksgiving in Kansas. Go check that out. Go do all the things, like, comment, and then the video from this trip here with SBAR Outfitters in Oklahoma will be released on our YouTube channel on Sunday, December 22nd at approximately noon Central Time. So we'd love for you to check it out. And again, it's a good one that you're going to want to see because it is possibly to date the best trip that we've had this year. So for our buddy Jake and Dakota and Logan, I'm Ronnie. Thanks for checking out the Behind the Blind podcast brought to you by Double TT British Kennels. We'll see you in Texas.
Over and out.
Crane time.
See ya. See ya, folks. Smell you later. Smelt it, dealt it. Evansville.